Nice.
Luke Skywalker is one of the most important characters in all of Star Wars. His arc from being a nobody desert farm boy and moving up to a Jedi Master is just the Chad that runs through his lineage. His grandfather was Darth Plagueis the Wise. His father was the Chosen One. And even his mother was a fearless character who never showed any cowardly behavior. What made Luke Skywalker more of a Chad was that he didn't complain about sand, an insane feat that not even his own father could handle. He even drank blue milk, a color that most men can agree with. The start of his real story is when he lost his aunt and uncle. He looked away with sadness and continued with his life, only looking ahead. He knew the only choice to do was to follow a desert wizard, since his aunt and uncle were now burnt skeletons. And that desert wizard is actually Obi-Wan Kenobi. Luke Skywalker had no fear. He just went through the saga becoming a Chad, fearlessly destroying the Death Star, killing millions of Death Star employees. He celebrated with his crew, not even flinching of the war crimes he just committed. Luke Skywalker then trains with Grandmaster Chad Yoda. And we witness one of the manliest Jedi training in all of Star Wars, and nothing to compare to it. Luke Skywalker finally encounters Darth Vader and finally discovers his lineage. And to even handle lightsaber blows from Darth Vader is sheer insanity. Granted, Darth Vader was holding back. Like the Chad that he is, he accepts that Darth Vader is his father and doesn't turn into an intergalactic doomer. He trains with the Force by himself, with an occasional Force ghost to help him out in the meanwhile. And some crazy adventures on the side to make up the time. And finally encounters the Emperor with his father, Darth Vader. He had faith that his father had good in him and didn't give up. Chads don't give up or cry about it later. Thanks to Luke Skywalker's never give up attitude and some Force lightning, Darth Vader redeems himself and defeats the Emperor. One of the most meaningful endings in all of Star Wars. Luke Skywalker mourns his father's passing, knowing all the horrible things that Darth Vader has done in his life. He still didn't give up the fact that he is a Skywalker. Like his father before him, a Chad. And then decades pass and Luke Skywalker has his Jedi Academy and then loses it. He loses it to some emo and a ghoul cloner. He gave up on everything and hid by himself in some lame planet no one cares about. He became an intergalactic doomer and was just waiting in the planet to die, with no worries about his loved ones or his friends. He disconnected himself from the Force and was not Luke Skywalker anymore. He just sat there by himself accepting his failures, like a doomer. He accepted his fate to die alone with nothingness to take over after. Possibly thinking back about his crazy wild adventures while drinking green alien breast milk. He even left his ride rusting away under the ocean. Something that a doomer would have done if they owned an X-Wing. When Mary Ray Sue finally shows up with his father's lightsaber, intergalactic doomer Skywalker chucks the lightsaber like it's a piece of trash and does everything in his power to scare off the girl. He even gets owned by her, which is just plain out ridiculous. He might have cut himself off from the Force, but there is no reason why he couldn't mollywop her. When Luke Skywalker finally woke up from his depressing failures to fight off the First Order, it was far too late. He did the most doomer thing he could do, and he Force-Skyped the bad guys away. He was too ashamed to be there in person to at least say goodbye to his beloved twin sister and that crew that believed in him, that worshipped him. He just hands Leia some fake dice and gives C-3PO the most dad hello possible, and finally confronts his emo nephew. He dodged all of Kylo Ren's attacks, and was doing what a realistic uncle would do in that situation. Finally, Kylo Ren figured it out, and was enraged in the dark side of the Force knowing that his uncle is a doomer. Luke Skywalker tells him, "See you round, wide boy," and disappears. Like Luke Skywalker's plan was to spook on Kylo Ren when he was shirtless in his office. He lost his life in a lonely planet with no one to say goodbye to in his final moments, other than the twin sons, remembering who he really was, a Chad. Thank you for watching my video. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit the bell notification to get updates on my newest videos.